I gotta like
retro ass song right there. I like it.
I was looking for Pac-Man.
That's what I'm saying. It got that video game vibe to it. The old fashioned
Feeling
moon patrol kind of vibe to it.
Moon Patrol. Nice.
Oh yeah, I was the ace on Moon Patrol. But before we begin, let's go ahead and get started the right way. Welcome to the Three Gray Nerds. We're here, as we always are, every Sunday at 8 p.m. We always say it: like, subscribe, comment, hit, share, hit that little bell icon. It's like, let me go. It's like right. Where's it at? It's like right there.
I don't know.
Right there. Right.
Somewhere. I think it's over there. I think it's Tad's your side.
Yeah. Hit that little bell icon, man, so you know when we're live and when we're sending out some type of information or anything. But we're here.
That's good. We playing some retro music for do a retro ass camera.
Oh yeah, you gotta like that. Oh, I gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Well, we can ask like whoever, guys that watch the show, what do you recommend for Shane Gooseman over there for a camera and a microphone?
I have Jabber for a microphone, and I have. I mean, my computer is not even a year old, so I don't know what you're complaining about. It's probably the internet connection because we have Spectrum here, and they suck.
God.
We're getting Google Fiber, but until I have Google Fiber, tough. You get to see my pasty white self over in the far corner. I don't get to be next to him.
If you get a good camera and good internet, you're probably going to freak people out.
It'll be whiter. I'll be like Twinkles.
Twinkles.
It's like, look, Tad.
I think Bill got that. Twilight.
Oh.
Bill froze.
Did I?
And he's the one giving me crap from my camera. Okay.
I didn't freeze.
Yeah,
watching live right now.
You did freeze.
Yeah.
I'm watching it live right now too. You froze.
Oh, so what's going on? I mean, what's going on?
Oh man, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty interesting week. Freaking Ezra Miller, right? That's his name, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a goddamn clown.
My heart goes
why
out
are
to
celebrities so weird? Like he was at
They're all
the video,
weird.
like he was at some rundown bar in Hawaii. He's thinking there were like 5 people in there. It's like one of them sad bars where you see like the only people that are in there are the people that show up every night.
Yeah, your locals.
And he shows up in a goddamn suit, looked like the Joker was wearing.
Yeah.
Oh man,
what they say down south? God bless his heart.
He's done, man. I mean, I think they already shot his movie, the Flash movie already. I think that's already done, but I don't think he's coming back. That dude just killed his career.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I wouldn't say that. People have come back from worse.
Really?
Oh yeah.
The dude's fighting people. This is like the 5th time he's got arrested in Hawaii. Like how? We've had sailors like that. We're like, dude, just take him to like he should be on restriction right now. 30-30.
Put him on restriction 30-30, 45-45.
Oh my god, just that dude. He's got mental issues, man. I don't know what these celebrities do. Is it because they got so much free time between movies they get all freaking weird? Like because we work every day, like we're normal. I think that's what it is.
We're normal.
We're not. Oh, I know. Well, we're normal compared to that weird ass son of a bitch. He's telling him the cops like, hey, he's like, stop frisking me. I'm binary. All right, dude. What do you do? Dispatch. We need officer binary pronouns they them.
Feel sorry for him.
I mean, if you got a frisk coming, I mean, even like I don't know, maybe it's different. If if a girl is acting like that and acting all crazy and they handcuff her, do they have to wait for a female officer to show up to frisk her for a pat down?
I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules. I really don't.
They should have just tased them. That's the best. If I'm bored one day, I just go on the YouTube and I type tased, just that one word, and it's magical.
Oh, that's bad. That is so bad.
Just
Watching people shake.
That's great. Did you guys ever do the training in the Navy? Because we went to security training. You had to get sprayed in the eye with mace, which, all right, great, and tased. Which I understand the mace, because if somebody sprays your shit, or if you're like fighting off protesters or whatever, and you get maced in the face, you still got to push through it. But the tase thing, is that because we got to know what it feels like? Because I shut down. I was like,
there's a new game that you can put like the dog collars around your neck and you can run. Like 6 of you put it on and you run, and it's guaranteed to nail 2 of you.
That's okay.
That'd be good.
Okay.
That'd be a good drinking game.
No. No.
Hey, maybe when we do our game show, right, between you guys, you wear collars. Find a way I can do it from here. And if you get it wrong,
No,
because you'll be like Bill Murray in Ghostbusters. No matter what I say, it'd be.
We got it.
It's those squiggly little lines. Nope, sorry. He's like just joking around.
Good.
It's a triangle. Nope, sorry.
That's yeah. Oh, that was funny. They did a shout out or a flashback to that, or not flashback. On the last Star Wars movie, because I remember it when it had everybody. It was in it, and it said Sigourney Weaver. I was like, what? I didn't see her in it. And then right after that, the end credit scene, and she's shocking Bill Murray.
Oh yeah, she was at the very end of it where she shocked him. That was true.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's been a quiet weekend. I'm thinking about seeing Firestarter this week. Maybe going tomorrow night or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's on Peacock right now.
Is it on Peacock?
Yep. And
all right. I
thought about it.
I'll watch it tonight when we get done.
Yeah,
we'll talk
I
about
thought
it
about it. I just like, all right, we'll try it out. I was thinking about it.
I mean,
I realized I have a Peacock account. Yeah, I got to say that slowly because I might come out wrong.
Don't pause. Peacock.
But I have.
You don't want to get in trouble again. Just so
I know
everybody's watching.
I'm already in Facebook jail right now.
Still, I don't know what. Do you know what you said?
I have no idea what I said. I don't know what I did, but I'm banned from. Well, I can get in Facebook. I can do certain things. They've restricted some other stuff. So I don't know. I probably have like another 2 hours left.
I got hit on Facebook a few months ago for something stupid. We were talking about movies, Western movies, and I said, "Hang 'em high." I think that was the name of the movie, and that's what I typed in, "Hang 'em high," and I got a freaking thing saying because they think I was telling somebody to hang themselves. I was like, "Whoa,
no,
it's a goddamn movie." I mean,
that's a Western, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah. Hang 'em high is a Western. Yeah,
that's what we were talking about. We're talking about movies.
Yeah, come on now, come on, man.
Because they're all robots.
Come on, man.
We got someone who wants to talk about Top Gun though. Bill Moore.
All right, well, let's get started. Let's go ahead and start getting into some of the stuff that we can hit at this point. So, first thing we have here is our bountiful Top Gun Maverick movie, which let's see if I can do a quick share. And if I can do that, then we can do a quick thing right there. There we go. Let's go. Here we go.
In 3, 2, 1.
thought we were special.
Fellas, this here's Bagman.
Hangman.
Whatever.
What the hell kind of mission is this?
Everyone here is the best there is. Who the hell are they
Look
gonna
at
get
that
to
mustache.
Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell. Let me be perfectly blunt. You are not my first choice. You are here at the request of Admiral Kazansky, aka Iceman. He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
He said he did. He was in it. Yeah. Flying in the back when he did these scenes.
Really?
Yep.
What the hell? Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
Old as shit.
And we're off.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Into combat.
Sorry guys.
No living pilot's ever seen. Not even him.
Nice.
You think up there you're dead. Believe me.
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the
Same
mistake.
mustache.
Why y'all butthurt?
He inherited from his dad.
My dad believed in you.
Someone's not coming back from that.
Until his head went through the window.
Poor pilots. Anything happens to them. You'll never forgive yourself.
I know Tad's mad right now. No volleyball scene.
They have a volleyball scene.
All right. The question is, who's excited?
I'm excited. I think
I'm ready to see it.
Okay.
I think it's going to be the summer. It's going to crush everything. I mean, Doctor Strange is already losing, well, not money right now, but they've dropped 81% this week, that's normally for a bust of movies.
Okay.
I think I haven't heard anything negative about this movie. I've seen it reviewed with no spoilers by like former fighter jets, and they said the only things, I mean, there's always going to be military discrepancies because, well, they can't put that in the movie because one, the moviegoers don't give a shit about that, and it'll make the movie like 5 hours long, so they can't do that. But they said the movie was really well done. They were excited. Some things are cool. I mean, I have suspicions about, like, I mean, we see the funeral, and I have a pretty good idea who that is for.
Hey, turn your volume up a little bit.
Well, I mean, I have a pretty good idea who dies. Well, I know one person who definitely is dying in this film. That'll be Val Kilmer. He's definitely dying in this film.
Well, he's an admiral. He ain't even flying.
Well, no, I know that, but they're already addressing. They've already said that they're addressing his current health issues, his true life health concerns, in the movie. And I have a feeling that's why you see him like upset, and because Ice is probably one of the few people who believes in Maverick. The other thing I heard was that they're focusing on the story between Maverick and Rooster, who's Goose's son. I know, stupid call sign names, but they're concentrating on
the name or the relationship between the two, because apparently I don't know the story, but they said that Maverick did not want Rooster being part of the military due to what happened to his dad. So that's why those two are strange. And the movie is more about their relationship, and that makes it better. That's what I've heard so far.
His name's Rooster?
That's his call sign.
Okay, hopefully there's a line in him like, Rooster, don't be a cock.
There might be.
I mean, it's right there. It's a softball.
See, now you're gonna be on Facebook punishment like me, right there.
I'm talking about that's what you call a freaking rooster, right? Facebook, YouTube, kiss my goddamn ass. Don't be a rooster.
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna get it. I'm. Will I watch it? Yeah, I'll check it out next. What'll it be? A couple weeks. I'll check it out.
Same week with Star Wars comes out. Obi-Wan.
I'm looking at the discrepancy because Top Gun came out around 86ish?
89.
Well, there's so many.
It wasn't 89. I know it wasn't 89.
It was like 84.
No,
84,
Batman
85.
came out in 89.
It was like 84 or 85, but it was. I mean, if you really want to get in the logic of it, the kid is 45 at this point.
Yeah, he's 40-something years old at this point. He's the oldest lieutenant I've ever seen in my life.
The movie, no one cares.
I do.
86.
86. Okay. So, like I said, he's in his. If he was 2 years old in that movie, if he's the kid that Meg Ryan was holding on to, if he was 2 at that point,
no, he's 45.
Then he's in his 40s. He's almost 40. Okay.
The timeline doesn't make sense, but
not at all.
It's a movie.
Not at all.
It's a movie. Yeah, it is. It's a movie.
So much for the flight physical. Exactly.
Yeah, right. Flight physical. It's great.
We watched Star Wars, which there's no real. I mean, if you want to get into that, I mean, Obi-Wan is 90 when we see him in New Hope, and he's Ewan McGregor. There's discrepancies everywhere. So,
but Star Wars is more fantasy. This is supposed to be based more on reality in a way. I mean, come on now.
Is this an alternate universe in the Top Gun world? Is that what?
Yeah, this is part of the multiverse.
The next Top Gun is gonna be like other Tom Cruises running into each other from other movies.
I don't.
And I don't like the fact. I mean, I think it would have been neat. I think it would have been neat to have Meg Ryan in this one, and I'm told that she's not in this.
No,
yeah, she's the wife. She's the wife of Goose.
Beat the freak up right now.
Man,
that girl's got so much goddamn plastic surgery.
Should be melting off the carpet.
Thanks for inviting me back to the movie.
I'm just saying, I think it'd be kind of neat to have.
Am
Meg
I
Ryan
still
in.
adorable?
Have his mom in. This is, it's supposed to be Rooster's mom.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture.
Why would
Sarah.
they have her? She wouldn't play any part in the movie. So who cares? Like, in all honesty, who?
Oh my god,
McGillis isn't in there.
And the McGillis, what's the name? The McGillis girl's not in it either.
And Jennifer Connelly is night and day improvement over Kelly McGillis. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, the McGillis lady, she's not in it. I forget her first name, so forgive me.
McGillis.
Yeah, okay, there you go. But yeah, she's not in it. And
so
I just think
he's not excited to go see it because he's gonna go in and.
No, I'm just saying. The first thing I looked at was the fact that he has the same mustache as his dad. So they tried that little trope to make him like he's like the mirror image of his dad. It's like, dude, the mustache was something in the 80s. Let's let that go. But
let's see what.
Yeah.
So you got someone. So McGillis has health issues causing a downturn in her health. I don't know if that's for real or that's just part of the movie.
Is Kilmer, and Kilmer is not that healthy, supposedly too. Well, he's not.
Yeah, but it's
in real life either.
But his command photo is like a selfie.
Are we sharing? I'm sharing the what I found for Meg Ryan.
All right, give me a sec here.
You should just. I think you just got to click the.
Oh, that's Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what? Now I look at Meg Ryan. She looks like Shane Gooseman with his camera right now.
I thought I was going to compare it to you, like with the beard. Like that's her face melting, like your beard. So that's good.
I'm just tripping off that command photo. That command photo, man.
It's a movie. Like what the? Like Tony Scott said it. He's like, I don't
Oh,
make the movie. Tony Scott said, I don't make the movie for military. I make the movie for moviegoers. That's what he said about the first one. And the new director said the same thing about this one.
No.
Yeah, they have like extensive like help and advice from.
I'm getting out of this. Bill's distracting.
yeah. Let's go back. Did you? All right, how do we unshare it? Stop sharing. Here we go. That's bad, man. That's why they should have just CGI'd her ass in there. Just stop getting plastic surgery. Look, ladies, I know no ladies are watching this, but look, damn, I got all excited and knocked my camera over. Just age gracefully. Like these stars, like Meg Ryan. Look, you're probably watching this, Meg, and nobody's gonna put you in any more movies because you look weird as fuck. Sorry, Facebook and everybody else. I'm going to say it.
I mean, like I said, I just think it would have been a good thing to throw in Mom along with, the issues that happened with Goose. That's all. I just think that would have added to the story. That's all. I don't know the story. I don't know how they put it together. We'll find out within about 2 weeks. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe Maverick, once Goose was dead, like. He went to go console Rooster's mom, and one thing led to another.
No.
And Uncle Maverick is always at the house. That's why.
Well, you saw that she was consoling him in the first movie. Well, you saw she was consoling. They were talking, and didn't they like hug each other or something in the first movie?
Sparks.
Yeah. So,
like, think about it this way, right? If you're a girl and you're Meg Ryan and your goofy ass husband Goose just died, and now here's Maverick single.
He's not single. He was with the McGillis girl.
He wasn't married.
That's true.
Oh, she looks beat up too.
I mean, people get older.
I know,
but I mean, like I said, they didn't ask her to be in the movie. They didn't ask Meg Ryan to be in the movie. So there you go. They're not in the movie.
Yeah, but that guy that got playing the Rooster looks like Goose. Like he could be Goose's son.
Well, the mustache. That's all he did. Grow your mustache. Make it bushy. Make a bushy mustache. That's what they did. Yeah. It's cool. It sounds like a Wedding Crashers play.
Like holding her like, shh, it's okay. It's okay. My producers, thank you. My producer, I was getting a little crazy.
That's so bad. So bad. But like I said, I'm excited about it. I'll check it out, obviously, in 2 weeks.
I think I'm gonna go see it in IMAX.
Yeah, it might be kind of neat.
They said to see it in IMAX because they filmed it from. If you can catch like the behind the scenes, check it out because the pilots were flying for real. They trained them to fly.
Really?
I mean, it's kind of interesting watching what the actors went through.
Hey,
it is up.
Tell the guy next to you, turn his volume up, okay?
Oh.
Tell him.
Hey, ZZ Top. Shh. But the behind the scenes thing is kind of interesting because the pilots were actually they went through flight school because they wanted to film it like in the fighter jets. And someone is frozen.
I'm frozen?
Oh, you're good.
You were frozen.
I think it's cool that they did like the scenes of Tom Cruise flying a plane. He was actually acting, but in the back of a plane when it actually goes up. So
they didn't make him wear G pants and everything, so he didn't pass out.
And he was actually doing the drink because I watched the thing about on the Blue Angels Go Navy, and they pull in the sharp G turns, and they got to sit there and breathe through it. I mean, they got the G suit on that keeps the blood.
Yeah,
but they got to
blood pushed up.
I'm too self-conscious. Like I know your ass is being recorded, man. Ooh, ooh. I did always want to get. I always wanted to get one of those centrifugal things they put the astronauts through.
Oh,
again, another great thing to look for on YouTube because you can see the pilots like
he pass out. Yeah, that's something. That's something that I want to do something like that though, but I don't think I'll ever get a chance. I'm the type I'll do anything. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. If we get big enough and 3K Nerds is goddamn spoken about on everybody's tongue, we'll get invited to shit. I can't do it because you think my big ass, I'll be eating my freaking knees in the back of a. What they got F-18s.
Yeah, I would love to do something like that.
Put the seat up.
Yeah, let me get up and get some G's, man. I like it.
That'd be crazy. That's what I'm wondering with those SpaceX rockets, the ones that come in and land themselves.
Oh yeah,
because I don't think they had a one that was manned, right?
The SpaceX, I think they did.
Where it came in and it broke the sound barrier. Because that thing's hitting some G's because it's going from holy shit, I'm falling to freaking landing.
Yeah. I'm trying to look it up now. I don't know. I think they did man SpaceX.
Well, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I watched I went down to Pensacola for work a few years ago. And I went to the Air Force, the Navy Museum, and they had the Blue Angels at IMAX, and they put the camera on the back of the bottom of the plane, and I had to look away from the screen because I was getting seasick because it would sit there and just like oh yeah, it's like whoa, yeah, but I think IMAX would be good.
Yeah, and I think it'd be kind of cool seeing it, in that type of media. So yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, here's I'm excited. SpaceX. Let me share that real fast. Here it is. This SpaceX thing right here.
Know where somebody actually got on it?
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. I would totally do that.
Oh yeah,
I would totally do that.
A lot of fun.
Yeah,
a lot of fun. I could do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I
think the suits need to be cooler though. They look like first order stormtroopers. Don't they?
Like Stay Puft Marshmallow dudes. Yeah, I could do it though.
Yeah. I think it's going to be good. I mean, if the story's good, but I don't think they're actually in school though. I think they're getting trained up, right? From what I got from the trailer is that they took all the best pilots and sent them on a mission nobody's ever gone on. And there's only one person to train them up. It's Captain Maverick.
So the story is they're getting trained. He's going to pick 4 of them, and they'll go on the mission. Other than that, they didn't say what the mission was. But that's what he's training them for, like on how to, like they're supposed to pull 7 Gs or something on what, because they have to fly close to the ground. It's in snowy environment, and they have to fly. That's what we see. So that's what we see in like the trailers. But if you see like when the four jets fly off, there's 4 of them. So, and there's obviously more than 4 pilots. So he chooses 4 pilots, but no one knows who the 4 other. I mean, I think Payback's one, and I don't know who the other 2 are.
Rooster's 3 one, obviously.
I don't know if Rooster is one of them.
The Rooster has to be one.
Oh, another
got to be Goose's son. If
he shoots somebody down, he'd be like, I got him. Great kid. Don't get cocky.
God.
Wah, wah. Wah, wah.
I like it. Just call me up. I'll come up with one-liners for your movies. I will.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then we'll make them into t-shirts. Don't get penis-y.
Like I said, and I'm the one that got banned on Facebook.
I don't know what you did. You must have did like a hate crime or something.
I have no idea, but I'm the one that's I'm not banned, but I'm on punishment. I'm on restriction. I got 45.
I'm gonna go. I don't like self-censoring. I'm gonna say what's on my mind, right? And if you don't like it, then sorry. What am I gonna tell you, dude? I'm not. This is my head. Welcome to my world.
Unbelievable. But yeah. But anyway, like I said, to sum up, everybody's in consent. All agree that we're pretty pumped to see the movie, or we at least will try check it out, and come with some anticipation. I'm going to pick on the Navy aspect. I'm sorry, it's just in me to do it.
Look, there's little shit that I'll pick on, like for a submarine movie. Oh my god.
Oh no, I'm terrible.
But for general military movies, right? I have a standard. First of all, if your uniform looks stupid as fuck, like that pisses me off already.
Yes, it does.
What was it? What was it? Sci-fi movie? Remember when they were making the silly ones? It was like Mecha Shark versus fucking octopus or something. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Gosh. Yeah.
The Admiral had 2 stars over here, and then he had his Surface Warfare pins on his collar.
Oh God.
Just you can Google that.
Yeah.
Google, how do I do a uniform in the Navy? Oh, look, there's the goddamn instruction right there. Let me make sure everything looks good.
You don't even need instructions. Just pull up images. That's all you have to do.
You're not even trying, dude.
Yeah. All you have to do is pull up images. Tell you exactly how to put your uniform together.
Yeah. But, they usually have like a Navy guy like on set, right? As the SME.
Typically.
I know that shark one didn't, because that dude would have been, what the hell? Come here, shipmate. Shipmate.
Come here. Let me fix you a little bit.
I mean, what I can see in the trailer, their uniforms look fine. But they're all wearing their khakis. You think every time, down in Mayport, the guys that fly the helicopters are all wearing their flight suits all the time. Because it's cool.
That's true. Well, I mean, of course, we see them basically just sitting like in the offices, their offices mess, probably hanging out. So
what thing used to piss me off? Even when we were in Norfolk, we couldn't wear our poopy suits off the boat to go to McDonald's.
Nope.
So you get back in your dungarees or civilian clothes and walk your ass all the way to McDonald's, and what do you see? Some flyboys in flight suits. That's like it's the same thing.
Suits. It looks like the same thing. It's just khaki.
Mine's blues. Yours is green.
Yeah, it's green.
Yep. You go up, we go down.
Same suits.
Like, how's that fair?
Yeah, that's true. But
like, we're underwater pilots.
Basically.
Yeah, we're qualified helmsmen. We're flying underwater.
Yeah, basically.
With no windows. Try that, flyboys.
Well, I'm told that's how you have to. That's one of the things they have to do. Is fly only by instruments.
Well, I know there's a certain guy in our chat that flies. I don't know if he probably already stepped out.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, he's flying, I guess, the smaller planes. That'd be crazy. I mean, I guess now, like with all the technology, you totally could fly that thing blacked out.
Yeah.
If all your gauges are working.
Yeah, fly by instruments. The same thing we do. What's different? It's not like we can look out the window.
We're cool.
Yeah, not like we can look out the window. We're just looking at instruments. Yeah. Telling you exactly where to go, how deep you are, what's your angle.
You know what I'm looking. I want to check out. It's like if this movie comes out, like where are we at now with recruiting? And I know hopefully he's watching it now or he's going to watch it later. But I have a friend of mine that's a recruiter. Like, where are we at now with numbers? And then where are we going to be after this movie's been out a couple weeks? Like I said before, when Top Gun originally came out, the recruiting numbers went up 300%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It is. That is.
But that was a different time, man. I don't know if these kids want to join the military now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a different time now. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We will definitely see. As long as we don't have another tail hook scandal or something. Mess it up.
That prevented Top Gun 2 from coming out years ago.
Yeah. So we don't have anything like that. Yeah.
Numbers. I don't think anything like. Look, people are recording everything, man. It's like, what?
That's true.
Like I said before, man, if we had cell phones back in the early 90s.
Oh, thank God we don't.
Oh, man. I don't think I would be working right now. I'd be like, hey, this video popped up, Bill. What are you doing there? Why are you dancing the Baby Got Back on your roof of your
Baby
house?
Got Back. Gosh.
True story.
Oh, gosh. You taking us back. Baby Got Back. Oh, my goodness.
We'll save that for the wrap-up story. Remind me.
That'd be for the wrap-up.
Remind me.
That's
all right,
Bill's
so we're in consensus.
Story.
Top Gun. Boom.
Yeah. We'll check it.
Cool.
And I'll be checking IMAX so we can kind of see it that way.
I know we got a theater here. I don't know if you guys got one up there.
Oh, yeah.
You can get the reserve seats, but it's like a reclining seat, and I think it moves and the sound comes out of it. So when we went and watched the last James Bond movie, like he was in the car and the car would turn, and I'd feel the seat go, whoa. Oh.
No, was it? That was just somebody behind you doing like this.
No. There was a button to turn it on and off.
That was somebody just moving.
That'd be cool. That would be really cool.
That'd be great. You could say you had that at cheap theater while you sit in your chair. You just pay somebody like my size to sit next to you and move it. And then like if it's windy out.
That's terrible.
I blow in your ear. You're outside right now.
Oh, it's getting bumpy. That's horrible. All right, let's move on.
Splash some water on them.
Dig your hand in their cup.
Oh, a sex scene's coming on.
Oh, no. I'm not even going there. Let's move on. Let's get into a little bit of wrestling.
My favorite topic.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I like the old school shit. You said you got Peacock, right? I guess NBC, well, you used to have WWE Network, and I was paying for that. But then I saw Peacock that I already has the WWE Network inside it.
Yeah.
And that goes all the way back to NWA.
Oh, really?
It's got all NWA. It's got ECW. It's got WCW. Like, I'll sit and watch it. Like, I started a couple years ago, and I was like, all right, I am starting like a year before NWO shows up. And then it's like watching new wrestling. It's like watching it all over again. Even though I still know what's going to happen, I'm still excited.
Wow, I didn't know that. Plus, I just found out I did have a Peacock. Well, I just got reminded that I have a Peacock account. So, okay.
Yeah. Well, Darth Phoenix just said, WWE Network no longer exist because it got bought out. Well, no, I don't think anybody was getting it. And more people get Peacock because it's got other stuff and wrestling. And the other cool thing is you can get your pay-per-views through there too if you still watching the pay-per-views.
No. Good to know.
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
Wrestling's great now. I think I like seeing that WWE has some competition because they're not holding a monopoly against wrestling anymore. Because AEW got bought out, or AEW got bought or started here in Jacksonville from the owners of the Jacksonville Jaguars, or their son, from the owners of Jacksonville Jaguars. So
I didn't know
it's
that.
getting bigger. A lot of wrestlers are going from WWE to AEW.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And I can tell you, I don't know if I've been watching wrestling since I can remember. I consider myself a little wrestling historian. Like I could tell you, when first WrestleMania came out. You guys remember that, right?
Is
When it
that
was
the Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan?
That was WrestleMania 3.
Really?
Yep.
I just remember Hulk Hogan barely picking up Andre the Giant and body slamming him.
All right, get in your time machine. Let's get this car up to 88 miles an hour. I'm going to bring you guys back in time. Right? To WrestleMania. Let's see what was out. What got popular? Wrestling was cool because it was only on Saturdays. Saturday main event. And you'd have some of the greats. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Junkyard Dog, Rock and Roll Express, I think, was on WWF back then.
Yeah, but see, the problem is, let me add in, the problem is, see, WWF was kind of like the big lights, bright city kind of thing. And I was more into NWA because it was more grassroots to me. Because, I mean, Ric Flair wasn't in WWF. So
No.
I wanted, the Four Horsemen, and, Lex Luger and, that was Saturday at noon.
That's what got eventually turned into WCW because now back then, right, you had NWA and everything was all, territorial, right?
Yeah.
WWF had New York, right? NWA was where we grew up, in the South with Gordon Soley. Remember him? And then these guys would bounce all around, right? They would go from, and it was no big deal. They would bounce from NWA, then they get invited to go, wrestle up in New York with WWE, back and forth. But Vince McMahon took over after his dad. He's like, I'm just going to make this a lot bigger. And the thing was that got nationally televised.
Mm-hmm.
And once that did, it just became popular, and everybody started coming over there because that's where the big bucks was. But if you look by the time WrestleMania, Coca Beware, whoa,
he always lost.
But he was a cool character because he had the bird.
But he always lost. Like, come on, man.
It doesn't matter.
Dude,
He sells it. That's it.
He's playing to the bird by Morris Day and getting beat. That's not good.
But anyway, like I was saying, right? Rocky. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Rocky 3 came out, right, with Mr. T in it, and also had Hulk Hogan playing Luscious Lips, right? And Hulk Hogan, and had his day on. That was his first movie. He got big after that. Everybody's like, "This guy's cool shit." Yep. Everybody keeps popping up on chat now. So that came out. Mr. T and Hulk Hogan became pals. Then there was another movie. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
No Holds Barred.
Goonies.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say No Holds Barred.
Right, Goonies. No, God, we're back in time. We're not No Holds Barred. We were in the Navy. We're okay. We're way before then. We're still.
I just like Zeus.
Right. Then you had, let's see, who give me a little chain of thought because you don't know where I'm at. All right, so Cyndi Lauper made a video, right, and she had Captain Lou Albano in it, and then she made the Goonies video for the movie, which had Roddy Piper, Iron Sheik, the big Russian guy. Crap, I'm forgetting his name.
Nikita
Koloff. Yep. Fabulous Moolah, and then Wendy Richter. All right, so this is all blowing up now. WWF is mainstream.
Yeah.
Now Cyndi Lauper's these kids are like, holy crap, wrestling's everywhere, and it blows up. Then you get WrestleMania 3, then you get the first, Wendy Richter. She was the first big, female wrestler to make it live. I think she went up against Fabulous Moolah. The main event was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
I remember that.
And it was so great. And they were pissed with Mr. T because it's like this guy, a lot of wrestlers believe in paying their dues. Like you start off and you're losing, you're getting your ass beat, you pay the dues. And then he's rolling right in with the main event on the first ever. It wasn't even pay-per-view, and it was called Closed Circuit TV.
Closed Circuit TV. Yep.
Yeah. And then it right after that, it blew up. It was insane. and then they came out with some record albums. Remember that?
I just remember them. I remember them doing the 9 song.
Yeah, the Land of 1,000 Dances. I'll wrap you with my cane, you pencil neck. That was a good one.
I remember
that was a good one. If it wasn't for copyright stuff, I would share this shit right now.
I know. I can't. I'm already, like I said.
And of course, you gotta get. Like I'm gonna say my number one, like my best wrestler of all time is Ric Flair, because the guy paid his dues. He did, and Ric Flair is awesome. But you got to give it up for Hulk Hogan. I know people don't like him.
I liked Ricky Steamboat. That was like Steamboat and someone else. Since Darth is saying I'm not a wrestling fan. It's just Darth Bill is a lot more passionate about it than I am. So
no, Darth Phoenix said it. It was in chat.
I know. I said that. I said Darth Phoenix said that, and Darth Bill is a lot more passionate. I said Darth Bill is more passionate about wrestling. I do like wrestling. I mean, Stone Cold, I liked him, but that's closer to now. I remember, Mr. T, that first, WrestleMania, 1985.
And that blew Mr. T up, man. That dude ended up getting his own goddamn cereal.
On
he got
TV
a cartoon.
show.
He got a cartoon on Saturdays.
Yep. First name Mr. Middle name that little dot. Middle name was Little Dot. Third name Tay. It wasn't T. It was Tay.
So who do you think top 3 greatest wrestlers of all time? And I'll start. I'll say Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, and Sting.
Sting was when Sting came to the NWA. That was huge.
What about Owen Hart and the Hart Foundation?
Oh, the Hart Foundation. I love the Hart. Bret Hart.
Hart Foundation is good. Bret didn't really he was Owen Hart, Bret Hart. It was good, but
see,
I liked him, but he didn't really get his break. And then he got the freaking famous Vince McMahon screw over.
Yeah, did him wrong for Triple H.
And then he bounced over to WCW back then.
Yeah, for Triple H, that was wrong. I unfortunately have to put 2 in together as my favorite, and that's Hawk and Animal. They have to go in together. I have to put them together.
Hawk and Animal?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Hawk.
The Road Warriors.
I'll put them. So the top 3 single wrestlers.
Oh, okay, you said single. But see, when I say top, I got to put those 2 together because the Road Warriors was man.
I would say Triple H, and I see Darth Phoenix. I would say Triple H. I mean, I think when you start mentioning greats, you have to bring in Triple H. I mean,
so this is The Rock.
No Rock.
No
Rock.
Do the eyebrow. Do the eyebrow.
Do you smell
G-Generation
what
X.
The Rock is cooking? He's cooking a paycheck right now. That's what he's doing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I always say The Rock is good for what he's good for. I mean, he's done outstanding. He's had an outstanding career. Top wrestler, I can't put him there. I'm talking when I say top wrestlers, I look at people that were like iconic type thing.
Yeah.
Stone Cold. I mean, Stone Cold. I mean, I remember people in Boston were doing like the Stone Cold Cutter, like pushing people and then doing that thing, and they weren't like wrestling fans. So like he transcended, like he became. And then I think people said, okay, let's look at like Ric Flair and like those guys. But I would say like Stone Cold transcended like wrestling because everyone loved him. So he was, and plus he hated the boss and people like related to that too. So, but you guys were like underwater at that point. So,
no, that was the attitude there.
No.
That was
no. I was there
growing up in wrestling. And then when I was older, like the 95, 96, 97, when WCW blew up, right now we're in the Navy.
Yeah.
All right. I remember watching because I would watch, WWE and then record WCW. And then I remember watching, I was like, okay, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, like they were on it.
Yeah.
And then the next day they're on freaking Nitro. I was like, oh shit, what's going on? The Outsiders.
Okay, so I do have a question. Goldberg,
Yeah.
where does he fit into all this?
I love Goldberg.
That's a good question.
I think he peaked too early. Like he went a long time without getting beat, right? But as he was peaking, it was right when WCW was starting to tail down. People were tired of NWO. NWO broke up into the black and white, the red and black, and they even had a Mexican version of LWO, Latino World Order. It was pretty bad, and everybody was going back to WWF. And then Vince McMahon bought out WCW, brought Goldberg over, did a couple matches, but he was already getting older at the time. I mean, he's great. He gets y'all.
I always liked his intro when he would come in and like pretty much breathe fire. Like that was always cool to me. Like his intro, I would say his intro, like just walking in with the fireworks and like, just like, how did he not get like burnt?
He probably did. He probably burned up a little bit. It's cool. Fun fact: first time Goldberg showed up on Monday Night Nitro, his intro music was like a generic intro music that WCW give other people. Because before then, if you watch, there'd be some no-name guy, coming out, and it would be. I was like, wait, that's Goldberg's entrance music. Come to find out, it was generic. But Goldberg started getting popular. Yeah, I love Goldberg. I mean, I'm definitely going to put Goldberg in top 10 of all time.
Undertaker.
Yeah, somebody. That's a good question right here because I'm thinking about Undertaker and Kane. Where would
but Undertaker was dominant for so long. Like he was dominated for how many years? Like he
was just unbeatable. He was
forever.
Huge. He was huge.
Yeah.
And he was a great heel. He was an awesome heel with Paul Bearer and all those guys.
Undertaker he's coming to bring you to hell. Undertaker was good.
Oh, yeah. You don't agree with Goldberg being in top 10.
I mean,
all right, so
Goldberg. We'd have to really do the list. We'd have to really do a list.
Okay, let's do a real list.
Okay.
What about? Oh, crap. I have to remember his name. Yeah, I'm about to throw another one in there. He also worked with Paul Heyman. I forget his name right now. He played defensive tackle for Minnesota. He does M&A. Brock Lesnar. That's it. Yeah. I mean, he's in and out.
He got old. Okay, see, that time of wrestling was like the end of the Attitude Era, and it just got old. It was like, oh, look, Brock's got the championship again. Brock. That's why wrestling's boring now, because it's the same dudes. Right, back then, you had Undertaker, right, and he would fight. Kane came out, his brother, and they fight each other for a while, and then they team up. Stone Cold was a good guy, and Rock was a bad guy. Then they switched places.
Yeah, I never looked at Stone Cold as a good guy. I just looked at him. Stone Cold is just Stone Cold.
Well, he started. There was some things where he was with Vince McMahon. Another good wrestler, and this guy's legit badass, is Kurt Angle. I think.
Oh yeah,
the guy won an Olympic gold medal with a broken neck. And the Kurt Angle Stone Cold thing back in the day, it was great. Because there was one time where Stone Cold came out in a beer truck and sprayed Kurt Angle with beer from a hose. It was pretty great. And then like a week later, Kurt Angle comes out because he was like the goody two shoes guy. because he's always drinking milk. He came out in a milk truck and sprayed everybody with milk. See, that was a good time. They had enough people on the roster to change it up. Like even with NWO, like NWO, I think on the WCW they got too big. Like they should have just stuck it out when they were taking stuff over. Because when it first started, like it felt real. Like we all know wrestling isn't real.
Yeah. Well,
the storyline isn't real.
I'm not going to say it's not real. I will
never say wrestling is fake because those guys are goddamn champions.
Okay.
Beating the shit out of each other. But I'll say the storyline. They know where the storyline's going.
Okay. No, I was going to say, don't make me stop you because the stunts
like they've taken over all the time. Hurt. Seeing Hulk Hogan turn, it was what Halloween Havoc in '96.
I didn't like that.
That was best shit ever because you're getting tired of it. Everybody's like, "Oh, look, Hulk Hogan," but then you're like, "It was Scott Hall, right? It was Scott Hall, Kevin Nash versus Lex Luger, Sting, and I think Macho Man, right? And they're like, who's Scott Hall, Kevin Nash's third person? So Sting is obviously they're getting beat up. It's like, oh, they need help. They need help. Who's coming out? Hogan comes out in the red and yellow, like yeah, and then he turns. Oh my God, there was so much shit thrown in the ring. I was shocked. I was like, no.
Yeah, that was a huge.
He stopped taking his vitamins. He stopped taking his vitamins.
What about the Generation X, like with Triple H? Because that was pretty much Triple H's big push was with Generation X.
Well, let me ask you this: why do you think they did it? Look at the time frame.
No, I know why they. I mean, that was during the same time frame.
They're trying to compete. There was the NWO knockoff, and they know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it because it was funny, and there was a time. We went to wrestling in Norfolk at Hampton Coliseum. No, wrestling was in Hampton, right? WCW was in Hampton, and WWE at the same night was in Norfolk at the Coliseum in Norfolk.
At the Scope.
Yep. So Generation X went to the Hampton Coliseum, and they're like outside the back with like this freaking tank they rented or something. It was freaking. I was like, holy crap! Like in the same place.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the list though. Yeah. Let's hit the list.
All right. So who's got top?
We normally do things in top fives. I normally do top fives because I do top five. Anything. So let's hit a top five.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. I would have to make him number one. Bright Lights, Big City, baby.
Stone Cold.
That dude showed Gators on television at the time when there was only a few people I knew that had Gators.
What's keeping these Gators down?
That's what I'm saying. That dude took his shoes off and showed you he was wearing Gators.
So all right, so Ric Flair number one.
Ric Flair, yeah.
I would say Stone Cold. I mean, I know he's not like Hulk Hogan, but he pretty much was the 90s. Like, if you look at the 90s, Stone Cold was the 90s. And Stone Cold, he helped, I would say up to that point, wrestlers appeared in TV shows, and Stone Cold, he made it, I think if there's no Stone Cold, The Rock would not have the career he had.
Oh, definitely. I don't think so.
So I think Stone Cold, I mean, yeah, he might not be like Hulk Hogan, but I think he's number two. I think he has to be number two because of what he brought. Yeah. But I digress to Bill.
All right,
Bill's the leader.
Oh, I hit my camera again. Look at this. Let me debate this because I love debating. I am a master debater.
You are a masturbator, that's for sure.
So I would put Hulk Hogan as number two because he was part of if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would be nobody else. There would be no Stone Cold, there'd be no Rock. Hulk Hogan helped it. He got everybody excited. If you could go somebody right now, just pick a house randomly, knock on a door and say, who's Hulk Hogan? They will know who Hulk Hogan is. I think more people know Hulk Hogan than they know Stone Cold. I would maybe put him in Oh shit, Dusty Rhodes. Yes.
With that lisp.
Dusty Rhodes. I'm sorry. So how about we do this? How about we say I'll put Stone Cold number 5 right now.
Well, I never rank it. I just give me 5. Give me 5.
Okay.
And then we'll try to.
So
after you get 5, then we try to knock him out. Try to knock somebody out.
Hogan, and I'm gonna put Dusty Rhodes on there because I love him.
All right, with that lisp.
With the lisp.
Because that's what he talked about, being the American dream. I love Dusty Rhodes.
He is really awesome, man.
So far we got Stone Cold, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, and Dusty Rhodes.
Yep.
So give me a 5th one.
Sting.
Sting?
Yep.
All right, so you got 5 now. Sting, Dusty Rhodes, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Stone Cold. Now you got to knock somebody out. If you bring somebody up. Top 5.
I would keep that list. I mean, maybe I have a different order, but I would agree with that.
It's not an order. Not an order. Just give me 5.
I agree with that. I think Sting definitely should be in there. I think I agree with that list.
Let's see, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Triple H. I mean, he's a good wrestler.
But Undertaker?
Wrestling wouldn't be where it is now without Triple H or Undertaker.
Are you serious?
Really?
You watch wrestling?
Really?
Triple H pretty much brought wrestling to what it is.
So
he
are you
runs
going to put
WWE.
Triple
he's going to
H,
take out Dusty Rhodes.
You're going to put Triple H over Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Yes. Scott Hall
is another good one.
So if you bring in Roddy Piper, who you taking out?
Okay, so why are you ranking? So the reason I'm ranking like Stone Cold, because they actually transcended things. I'm not putting The Rock or anything in there, but Triple H, wrestling wouldn't be where it is right now without Triple H because he runs WWE now.
Yeah,
like
he's fucking the boss's daughter.
Oh, I understand that. It doesn't matter.
that's
Actually,
how we got into business. I win. Triple H would have been nothing without fucking NWO, right? Because Triple H, I don't know if we knew him before he was in Degeneration X. He was pretty weird. He would come out with like an ascot and like fraily arms. He was Hunter Helmsley. No.
Yeah.
Then he had to do a little shift.
Well, Stone Cold was the same dumb like thing too. Like he was the blonde something or other. It was stupid too. Like they all had their dumb like
when he was in WCW.
I mean, I'm definitely colored here because I like Hulk Hogan, but to me, he's not. I think I have to look at which of these guys brought wrestling to what it is now. Like, Stone Cold is that person, Triple H is that person, Undertaker is that person. Ric Flair is definitely that person because Ric Flair is like iconic. Like, woo! Everyone knows that. Anytime you go to a Comic-Con, everyone like is calling that out. Hulk Hogan, I mean, he's there, but to me, okay, he showed up in like he was a big thing stay on like A-Team. He was a big stay on. So like he transcended. Like he was in other entertainment, so he definitely should be in the top 5. But I think like not talking about like Triple H, like those guys, they help bring wrestling like to the main entertainment. Like you wouldn't have WWE or whatever the wrestling entertainment part where like they're in movies, which for the most part aren't great, but they are going from the ring to film. And I don't like Hulk Hogan. They definitely didn't do that as much, probably because they didn't have that thing. But I am not. This is my own personal opinion. Like you're definitely Darth Bill is the wrestling god, so we have to defer to him.
So we take out Sting,
hashtag
take out
that.
Sting, and put
So
in,
you don't take out
Triple H.
Sting. No, I wouldn't take out Sting. I would take Dustin Rhodes is probably the one I'd take out.
You take out Dusty.
Dusty didn't do shit. I mean, he's not. If you keep Dusty in there, then you have to bring Kevin Nash and Scott Hall there, and that. I'm trying to look at like wrestlers who either kept it going or like kept the popularity. They grew the brand. Like Hulk Hogan definitely is that. Like
All right,
Ric Flair is definitely that.
Kevin Nash,
Scott
Hall. They made NWO.
So, all right. So we're trying to get 5 now. So you got Sting, Triple H, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Stone Cold.
I think those are the ones. I mean, you can throw out Triple H and put in Undertaker because Undertaker's been dominant for so long, and people they know Paul Bearer and all, they know that stuff. I would say Undertaker to me, he's pretty up there. But I mean, I'm not the wrestling guru here, so
like I said, okay, I'll give Triple H his props now. He's keeping the business going, but right now the business is broke as shit. WWE is boring. It's boring. Like because corporations got involved, you don't have the hardcore matches anymore. AEW's got them, right? Where's my table out of chairs match? Where's my first blood match? Those were the best. You win when the other guy bleeds. Right? What happened? You remember the old school guys like Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes be bleeding on.
So question for you. Ric Flair right now is attempting to make a comeback. Did you know about that?
No, he was just in the ring wrestling. He ain't coming back. That guy's living life right now.
They were saying that there's rumors that he's going to try to make a comeback. He's training in the ring right now. I'm just asking. Like, he's
video.
What, 70? You have seen the video?
Practicing. Yeah, I've seen the video of him practicing. He can't come back. He'll get his ass broken. Ric Flair's good where he's at right now. You know, he shows up, he woos. You know, he's at venues and sports things. That's it. That's all he's got to do, man. He's just, if he gets out there, he's going to die too quick. But I think I'm down with the list. I like the list we got.
Okay, so you like Sting, Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Stone Cold. Top 5.
Yep.
If you had to throw in a 6, who would it be?
Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, or Guerrero.
What about Ultimate Warrior? Or no?
No, that's
he was too flash in the pan.
Yeah.
No,
rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior.
He got bumped up because of Hulk Hogan. But I'm talking like legit wrestlers. Eddie Guerrero. Have you watched Eddie Guerrero wrestler?
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio's still going
on. What about the Hardy Boys?
Oh, I love the Hardy Boys.
All right, so if we're talking, that's tag.
All right, let's go to tag team. Let's go tag team real quick. Let's do tag team. Of course, I'm going Road Warriors.
Oh yeah, definitely Road Warriors. Okay, I'm gonna shout them out while you're typing. Okay, this is my thought, and you guys jump in.
Yep.
Freaking Road Warriors, Rock and Roll Express.
Oh yeah.
The Outsiders, the Steiner Brothers, Hardy Boys, and the Dudley Boys. Get the tables.
I'm 100% with you right now.
Yeah, I'm
holy
right there.
Shit.
But see, my problem is when you start doing tag teams, I start looking at
Von Erichs. You got Von Erichs, man.
I start looking at the Four Horsemen and any tag team they put together, because they would just take 2 of them, put them together, and they would take the belt. The only one they couldn't take the belt from was the Road Warriors.
That's different. The Four Horsemen, right? I get all excited, keep knocking my camera around.
Look at what we got here. We got Dudley Boys, Road Warriors, Steiners, Hardy Boys,
Edge and Christian are very underrated. I think of that
Really?
group. They are very underrated. Like they were always. I would say Edge and Christian are always they were very good wrestlers.
They were, but I tell you, I think the Hardy Boys whooped the shit out of them. I mean, they had some great matches. You know.
What about Bushwhackers? I'm just joking.
But with the Four Horsemen, I totally agree. Four Horsemen is like, I love Four Horsemen, but they're more like a group. Four Horsemen I would put in there with big groups like NWO and D-Generation X, because they kept mixing it up too.
Yeah, I just remember one time in NWA, in the NWA, they owned every belt except for the tag team belt. And you know who owned the tag team belt? Hawk and Animal.
Oh. They even had the best intro music.
Man,
them boys. Oh, you knew it was going down.
Oh yeah, loved Hawk and Animal. Anyway, so we got.
Yeah, I think we all agree on it.
You gave me 6.
All right. Well, you could. I say we could probably take Rock and Roll Express off, even though the guys are still wrestling.
I used to love Rock and Roll Express, man. They were cool.
They are still wrestling, man.
They were cool.
And they are the nicest. I've met a lot of wrestlers, and I love those guys. Like every time, man. We went down. Where was it? No, it was up in South Carolina. We went to Big Time Wrestling. So if you like wrestling, watch out for Big Time Wrestling, because they'll have like the greats sign the autographs, and sometimes they will get into the ring and do a match. So I get there, and this is like right after Rock and Roll Express was introduced into the Hall of Fame, and they were so proud of the fact. So they showed me the rings. Oh, so great.
The Fabulous Firebirds.
Oh God, yes. Oh, the Firebirds. Like you know what you can say. So I would probably take them off. I still, like the Steiner brothers. They were pretty much unstoppable back in the day, and they get a lot of moves from them, like the belly to belly. The Frankensteiner came from them.
I just thought the Hardy Boys were insane. Like what they would do was insane.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I mean, the Hardy Boys, when people are like wrestling is fake, and I know Ross is going to start twitching. You just point to the Hardy Boys and like, how can that be fake? Because of what they do. Like that's like right there. That's like a ACL tear. That's like bruise ribs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you would use well, right, but when you see like the Hardy Boys, like their type of wrestling, the Dudley Boys, you're like, running into a table doesn't feel good. Like what the Hardy Boys did, what the Dudley Boys did, you could be, look at that. It's not like there's control and there's athleticism there. Like it's not like bullshit.
No, it takes a lot of skill. Like you look at like Undertaker, right? One of his finishing moves was what? What was it? Freaking Tombstoner, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically a pile driver. If you did not do the pile driver right, you walk away with a broken neck.
Mm-hmm.
But he's done interviews before, and he's like, I'll tuck you. He makes sure that you are good to go. Like he has total control. Like you're so tucked in there and you're comfy like a little baby, and he's just gonna make it look like you just broke your neck. It's all, if you do a wrestling move wrong, you're hurt somebody.
Well, I mean, Stone Cold, his career was cut short because of that. I don't remember. I think that was Triple H maybe who messed that up. But yeah, I mean, it could definitely end careers.
Yeah, so but yeah, these guys take some and I like the Hardy Boys, right? They were WWE most of the time, and the Dudley Boys started the ECW, which holy shit, that's what you would say. Holy shit. You'd have some hardcore matches, and those guys, it was magical. It was magical. Like you give me a match where they're throwing shit in the ring again. I want to see a match where, and this is, I don't know if you guys watched TNA Impact, it peaked for a little bit because it had Ric Flair, had Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash showed up, and even some of the guys we like now, that are in like Samoa Joe started in TNA, ended up going to WCW, or AJ Styles, and Bobby Roode went over to WWE. Now AJ's freaking huge over there. And Samoa Joe went over to AEW, but that was great. But they used to have this guy named Abyss. Holy shit. He did a match one time where he's got a board with nails in it, and then he dumps tacks on the ground, thumbtacks, and he's stapling shit to the like what? It's just look, you gotta that's what we need again. We need hardcore. If I can watch MMA where somebody's getting their face smashed in, I could watch wrestling on Monday with a hardcore match. Yeah, Abyss. Abyss was the guy. Oh my god, he was awesome. He was good. He was kind of like a Kane knockoff, like a Kane. Mankind had a baby, and it was Abyss, and the mom's uterus was broken because he was huge.
Didn't CM Punk come from that too? ECW. I don't remember where he came from.
No, I think he was on TNA for a little bit. I think he was on there, and then he went over WWE, and then he had the what they call it, the dropping the bomb moment, where he just was because it gets bullshit. Like it is politics involved. Like if you don't play the game, you don't make up chain. If you don't go anywhere, you just fall off. Like we talk about some of the greats we grew up with, but if you think about it, like Junkyard Dog, right? He was a favorite, but he really didn't go anywhere after that. Macho Man's brother, right? He joined wrestling. He had a big year for a little bit, and then he just went away.
All right, let's sum it up with this. Who was the first wrestler you remember? The first one. I
gotta say, besides Ric Flair, I'm gonna say a quick story real quick. Because this scared the shit out of me. It was in Tampa. It was in the Bayfront Center down in St. Pete. Front row match, barbed wire. The match was, and I actually talked to Jake the Snake about this because I brought this up. It was a match between him and Barry Windham.
Ooh, Barry Windham.
It was and it was a barbed wire match. So they had all barbed wire wrapped around all three ropes, and it was friggin' insane. And right in front of me, they had a hanger, put it around Barry Windham's neck, and he threw him over the side, and he was like hung on the rope with the hanger. I'm shitting my pants because I like Barry Windham. He's got like vomit. That was the first match that ever was like, holy crap. Holy crap. And that was great. That was back, we had that was the NWA guys, man. Ooh, brutal. Ooh, Sergeant Slaughter. Yes.
Yeah,
what a nice guy too. He put me in a Cobra clutch just to see if he could still do it.
Oh God.
He came up behind me. He goes, "Hey, you're about as tall as the Undertaker. I want to see if I still got it." And I smiled like a little kid. or you could look at it at this beautiful picture here.
Nice.
Yep. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Craig the Hammer Valentine, and Tito Santana. Now, when I got this picture taken, I got slapped in the chest by Craig the Hammer Valentine. It was so goddamn loud that people stopped what they were doing and thought somebody just shot a gun. And that shirt I was wearing was thin. And I was like, oh! And then Brutus said, "You took that like a champ." So he got me a picture. It's up there and he already had it signed by Hulk Hogan. So it's him and Hulk Hogan standing together because they're like pals in real life. And that was all right. Okay. So who was your first? What was the first thing you remember?
Hit me, Shane. Who was the first wrestler you remember?
Steamboat. I remember Ricky Steamboat. I just remember the dragon. I remember the dragon, and going, "Wow, he's so cool." Well, I think he like the moves he did. It was just like he was smooth, and it was just like, "Wow, this is cool." I mean, I liked other ones, but Steamboat was the one I liked. And someone just said they missed, I guess, our talk about Glow.
We'll have to come back to that one.
Yeah,
we didn't even get into it.
That was magical.
Yeah.
But Ricky's awesome, man. Ricky is awesome.
All right, the one I remember, first wrestler I remember, Black Jack Mulligan. That's the first one.
Yes.
I remember on NWA. And he had the claw. And he would take that glove off, man. When they get down to the end of the match and take that glove off, you knew it was coming. I thought that was the coolest thing. So, of course, I tried to put the claw on everybody. Because I thought that was the coolest thing going.
Nice. Okay, while we're talking about the claw, like, okay, who do you think has the best finishing move? Like the claw is cool, but really, like my hands are big. I don't think they're like I'll grab somebody's head and they're like, "What are you doing?" No.
Stop.
Hey, if you look at Mankind had the mandible.
Yeah,
thing.
the mandible thing. That's what I remember. Like the mandible thing, like the sock. Whatever he took that nasty ass sock, and just put it in someone's mouth. You're just like,
I would fucking throw up, man. I can't even. You put a tongue depressor in my mouth. I'm at the doctor's, like say, I'm like, if you, I'm thinking about. Give me a second. Like I'm looking at a sock right now, and I'm thinking if that was in my.
Yeah, like I think that to me is the most.
Like some of the moves are iconic, but I don't, like Hogan's leg drop, the big boot to the face, maybe, but then the leg drop. I think you could tap out of that. You could pop out of that.
No, figure four, man.
Figure four, you're
sorry.
tapping out.
The figure four.
RKO. Darth Phoenix. RKO.
Hey, Darth Phoenix. I'd hate to break the news to you, but it's called the Diamond Cutter by DDP.
DDP. And he's DDP. Tall.
DDP would bang
really
that shit.
Tall.
Boom. Over. Oh, another good one. Chris Benoit, when he would get on top rope and then do that flying headbutt.
Oh man.
What about like his when I forget what that thing was called. It was Benoit. With that, hitting someone with a 2x4 was always good.
Yeah, a 2x4.
Oh.
Yeah.
But what about when he would flip them, Benoit, when he had their legs and he would just start leaning back into them?
Oh yeah, and he just kept doing the suplex over and over again. That was like a signature move. I don't think that was a finishing move, but you knew what was coming after that because your shit was fucked up.
Yeah, because then no one could ever. I remember doing that to my brothers, and they're no, mommy. Because that was just.
What about the torture rack for Lex Luger? Lex Luger. That was a good
Picking
one.
up a grown man and flexing him.
Yeah.
That was me.
Even like Rey Mysterio, the 619. Did you guys know he did a 619 to a dead guy?
No.
I'll find the video and I'll send it to you guys later. So you have to get okay. He left WWE for a bit. I guess they were doing some other stuff. So he goes back down to the luchadors down in Mexico, right? So they did the move, and he starts this move off where he whips the guy into the ropes, he trips, and the guy hits his neck on that bottom rope and dies. It breaks his neck.
What?
Rey Mysterio doesn't know this, right? Because that's normally what happens. They'll throw you in, and then you're sitting there, right? You're set up for the 619. Mm-hmm. This dude broke his neck. And of course, he does 619 that doesn't really, hit you, but the guy's still there.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll find the video when we get done. Wow. I'll send it to you but it wasn't really his fault. It's just an accident. Again, that's why you got to be like, those are steel ropes inside there.
Yeah. Like I said, you can really get hurt. So when people say, "Oh, it's fake," hold up now.
Dude, what was the?
You can seriously get hurt doing this. You can you can really get hurt.
What was the Cole one? Said Hacksaw? No, who's it? Iron Sheik. He did
Sheik.
the sickle.
Yeah, then he did that thing where he would put his foot, he tapped his foot down because I think it was something in his shoe, and he kicked you with it.
He had those curls, the freaking.
Yeah, he had them curls in his shoe, but I think it was something in his shoe because he would tap it a couple times and then kick it.
And what a great time I say Vince McMahon. I got to give it up for Vince McMahon because when those guys were popular, like in the U.S., we hated Russia and we hated Iran, and the two bad guys are Russian and Iranian.
Yeah.
And dude would come out with the Iranian flag. He'd have the freaking what's the leader guy? You know, the one. Oh my goodness, that was great. What a great time to grow up, man. These kids. I feel bad for you if you were born now. So boring.
While they're sitting on their iPhone.
Yeah, like, oh,
they're like, yeah,
live in the moment. We were living in the moment.
You didn't enjoy your time either.
Yeah, I like. Well, the Rock's cool. I like the Rock's got the rock bottom, and then he's got his showmanship one where he's like,
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Rock was. I mean, like I keep saying it. The Rock was good for when his time frame. You know, when the things he do. It's just, you know, when it comes down like naming him as a top, I can't name him there. And when it comes to seeing his movies, it's so much I look for in the movie because I know he's in it and I know what he's gonna do. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a knock on him. It's like that's you, man.
You're not gonna see Rock in a serious movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want to. I mean, The Rock doing King Lear. I mean, that doesn't make sense. It just
the Rock and Othello.
To be or not to be?
Yeah, That's not you, Brian. That's not your. That's not your lane. So I'm not. No knock on The Rock. Just saying.
I think one of them stupid, clickbait ads where you got to read the whole article. But they said The Rock is taking Will Smith's character in an iconic character. I'm like, what is it? The Men in Black? You gonna put Rock in Men in Black?
No, leave him alone, man. Leave it alone.
Stop.
No,
Rock, take a break. I guess his TV show's good though. Young Rock, I kind of enjoy that.
Yeah, like I said, leave it alone. Like I said, he's good for what he's good for, And then he still does the eyebrow thing.
He comes out, gets the crowd pumped up.
That's The Rock. But let's move on. Because we're taking up a lot of time.
To smell or not smell. That's good.
Smell or not smell.
Cena. Oh,
I don't know if we got a lot of time to hit this topic.
They won't see him.
Let's hit the topic real quick. Because we was trying to move into video games. And
all right, go, Nas.
I will start in the 80s when
Let's talk about arcade games. Let's do that.
That's what I'm going to, bro. That's where I'm going. Nice. That's where I'm going.
Get my quarters ready. Let's do it.
Yep. Get my quarters ready.
Galaga.
Yeah. Okay. So
Pac-Man.
Yeah. So I had a paper route, of course. Actually, I had 3 paper routes. You only supposed to have one, but I actually signed up 2 other people on it, and I threw the papers and collected the money. So had 3. That was my hustle. So I had three paper routes.
Oh, you're talking about a real paper route.
Oh yeah, I used to have paper routes.
Not that video game paper.
Oh no. I actually had paper route. And that was my means of getting money, so I could go to the arcade to play games. And of course, I said it earlier, Moon Patrol was a favorite of mine. Of course, Miss Pac-Man was always a favorite of mine. Yes, and most importantly, there was a game that me and my best friend, I don't know if he's on here, we played. We talked about trying to break the world record, in the Guinness Book of World Record, longest time we could play a game, and we talked about doing it like a tandem because we would do it, and it was Gyrus.
Oh, is that the spinning one?
Yes. When you're trying to make it to Earth. And we would try to get it to you remember back in the day, you would try to get the score all the way to 9999990. And as soon as you mess up, you hit the last person, it flip over to 0 again. So you had to play the game for like another hour just to get it back there. But we could play that game forever. I mean, it was to the point where we would play so long that I would give the game to another kid that came in the arcade, be like, here, you can play it, and leave for an hour. Come back, and he's still playing it. That's how many extra lives we have. And then I would just take back over it. Yeah, so Gyrus, I have a fond memory of that game.
Yeah,
So
I was
going
getting
back to
confused.
that.
You said Gyres, but I was thinking of Tempest. It had
Oh, Tempest was around one too.
The dial in the middle, it just went around that crazy looking shape.
Yeah, that was around when that was one that you went around too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gyrus.
Gyrus is good. Gyrus is good.
That's how I learned my planets. Because you hit every planet all the way to Earth.
Yep.
Of course, you didn't hit Venus and Mercury, but of course. But
did you get stuck in Uranus, or is that a hard mission? I made a bad joke.
Oh. But yeah, so I have a fond memory of that.
That mission stinks.
That mission stinks.
Let's see. My games. Because I can remember, going like when I grew up in Florida, they had Gateway Mall was a bike ride. Down the street.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just ride there, and we'd go watch the movies, and then I'd go over to the arcade. Some of the ones I loved playing was track and field.
Oh yeah,
and that
was hard though.
And that's why you break out the comb in the back. You break out your comb because in the 80s, everybody for some reason had a comb, and you put it between your fingers, boom, and then you put it on the buttons, and you hit it, and so you just kind of like balance it between the two buttons with your fingers. So track and field was good. I always had to have help with the hurdles. Tron, I love that one too. Tron was good because you had the tank. What was it? The tank game, the light bike game, the shooting the spiders. None of this shit except for the motorbike was in the movie. The fighting the spiders, right? And then you had the regular joystick controllers, and then you had the dial. Yeah. So his arm was doing this shit.
Because you had to shoot yourself.
And then, besides the bike, I like the when he's shooting through the rainbow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had to shoot yourself out of it.
And I would get so good that I would try to kill it all. Like I would clear the whole board. Because if you shot all the rainbows, you would just go straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else did I play? Gauntlet. Gauntlet. I think I threw in a lot of quarters with that one because quarters were health. And if you didn't find any health, it's like, Valkyrie's about to die. Valkyrie needs food. And you're like, oh shit, quarter, and then you're back again because you could just keep going. It had 4 people that could play at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. Oh, and then my number one, and if I see it now, I'm still gonna play it. It's the original Star Wars game.
Oh,
to sit down with the controller and you're shooting asterisks. And it had the lines like when you're going through the trench, you'd hear Obi-Wan Kenobi like, Luke, let that go. No, gonna lose.
No.
Or Darth Vader's like, I have you now, or you're all clear, kid. And it was so like the old.
I remember that.
But just having that took you. It was real when you were my age. Excite Bike. Oh man.
Yeah.
I played that on the Nintendo. Was that Ooh.
That was Nintendo.
Yeah. Spy Hunter.
Ooh, that was so hard though because you couldn't get extra lives in that game.
No, but I've seen friends that were goddamn good at it.
Really? That was so hard.
I was mediocre, but they would make it up to the whole mission where you could turn it into a boat. Did you know that?
Yes.
I never got that high, but I watched my friend Chris play it, and he would boom. Yeah. Man, there's some great. You know what you can do? You can go online and download an emulator for your computer, and then download all these games.
Well, I have the thing on PlayStation, so I have like 30 of them.
No,
Dig Dug,
the emulator,
the Namco Museum. Well, I had the Namco Museum.
This one's free.
No,
it has all of them. What else is? Oh, what about Dragon's Lair?
I remember when that came out, and that was revolutionary.
Yeah.
You remember the space one? I forget what the space one was called.
Oh, where he turned people into babies. Yeah. It wasn't as popular, but
that was revolutionary. There was no game like that.
It was a cartoon.
It was a cartoon. It was like watching a cartoon.
And it changed. Like it was still the same. Like when you got up to the part where you're riding the horse,
Mhm.
the horses flying around. Yeah, you knew what you had to do, but you didn't know when it was going to pop up. Like it might be the scene where you're walking across the bridge and the little eye tentacles are coming up, right? Or the one that always pissed me off when you had to run down this half pipe with balls. You had to time it just
Oh,
right.
I remember that. Yeah, the little things that you had to kind of get between them.
Let's say it took a lot of quarters for me to get to the end, but I knew people that would do it on one quarter, and I'm like,
really?
I don't know if I could do
Better
it now.
than me.
I mean, I'm gonna see if I can find that game. See if I can load it on the computer here.
All right, I can hit one. I can hit one that'll bring back a lot of memories.
What's that?
Stargate Defender.
Stargate Defenders. That was had the big head that comes out. Right? Hold on. Let me see this
little
one.
ship, and it went sideways. You go back and forth.
Yeah, oh, Defender.
Yes, Defender. And then they had Stargate. And then they had Stargate. You can actually hit a thing
I know
and
Defender.
Warp you somewhere else.
I liked Defender because it had like the mini map too.
Yes.
And you go and left or right, and then you had like the mini map at top to see where all the because you had to save people, right?
Yes.
You had to go,
it would pick them up and take them away. You had to shoot them and take over and put them back down.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yes.
Defender. Yep. What about Joust?
I wasn't good at Joust.
That was a good multiplayer one.
I wasn't good at that.
That was it. That one. When people say Joust, I remember that because it was at the pizza place and it was one of the sit-down ones.
Okay.
So when you go get pizza after the game, because that's what winners do, and they always had Joust and Pac-Man. That's good stuff. Oh, ready? I'm gonna go back old school because it just made me think. What else did I play? The football game with just the X's and O's, and you had the ball. You had the little rolly ball. You pass it, and you
my goodness!
Did you catch your finger in it?
That's old.
Cyber ball, but that's not what you're talking about.
Ooh, cyber ball was good. That was with the robots.
Yeah. So you would have to get rid of the ball before it blows up, but you have you play like 4 quarters.
Yeah, and it had the little robots like lining up.
Yeah. Road Rage or Road Rash for Genesis, Sega Genesis.
Oh, yeah.
You get weapons and you get like weapons and you can start beating the crap out of people as you like ride.
The one where you kick dudes on the left and right. That would be a good one to remake. I think that would be fun.
Tecmo Bowl was always fun too. That's old. That's like Nintendo, like on the old school Nintendo.
That started
Bo Jackson, Warren, or the Oilers, Lawrence Taylor. Yeah, if you have any of those 3 players, you were unstoppable.
Yeah.
Well, Bo Jackson was so good, he only had 1 play.
He just said that running play.
Plays, he had 1 play. Yep.
Yeah, and that's all you do. You just tell the person, yep, running the ball right at you.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you call that play because he's going for a touchdown.
Yep. And all you did was run up and down. Run up and down.
I had 4,000 yards rushing that season, so it was just run.
Bo Jackson, man.
That's freaking awesome. I'm thinking good Nintendo games. Double dribble.
Yeah.
There was
the master of the 3 in the corner.
You had to be right in the corner though, no matter what you did.
Yeah.
You can look away and shoot it.
Yeah.
And it will go in.
And it
Yeah, I know. I would get pissed off. Like, it's like
NBA
stupid leg sweep.
It would be like NBA Jam, like Mortal Kombat. What about Streets of Rage? That was Sega Genesis. Like they did like 3 sequels.
Streets of Rage was good, but I think they copied off because another one.
Double Dragon.
I don't know if my brother's watching or not, but Double Dragon, yeah, because we would ride bikes, and and there was a 7-Eleven or something, and there was Double Dragon there.
Mm-hmm. I was never good at those though.
Your parents like, go outside and play. Okay, we're gonna go ride bikes. So we ride right. We're gonna go play video games.
Go somewhere and play video game. Going outside.
Yeah, we would finish that shit. We got good at it because like you'd fight the big dudes come out and it'd be that backwards elbow. There's the
I
only way
was
you can
never
take them
good
down.
at that. I was never good at Double Dragon.
Double Dragon was fun. Yeah, I think because what we grew up when the Atari we had Pong, but I think that the only game was Pong, and then after that we got the Atari 2600, and it always came with combat. And I tell you, that's how you fight. You play combat. You start a fight with your siblings right there.
Combat.
Because I remember one, we'd always fight. You know, my brother would get it was the three little planes that you'd fly together, or the one big plane. And I always make him be the one big plane because you kill it, and he spins around, kills it, spins around, and he would just get pissed off. But that tank game was fun. But I think my number one Atari game, Yar's Revenge.
I could not play those games. I was never good at the Atari games.
Because you were outside playing like a good boy.
They didn't look like, the problem was they didn't look like the arcade games. And it was just it was so bad. I mean, the Pac-Man game, you had to go one direction in order to eat the pellets. If you went back,
where he didn't even turn his head. But that's all you had. Like, your circuit board was inside the card, right? That's all it was.
Yeah,
you plug in because you didn't have the capability to have a game like an arcade game. I don't even think games really became as good as arcade games until at least PlayStation 1, because we would play Mortal Kombat on there. I mean, it was still.
What was the shooting game with the stupid dog?
Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt. Yeah, we would always try to shoot the dog because he would piss us off, but they wouldn't let, because he'd be like ha 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 ha.
Oh, it's terrible. We all try to shoot the dog.
Nintendo had some good ones. You know what's crazy about Nintendo? Oh, Frogger. Frogger was good. Arcade wise, that was a frustrating one. Frogger, Dig Dug.
I was good at Dig Dug.
I was good at Dig Dug.
Mr. Do. I was good at that one.
Oh, Burger Time.
I was never good at that.
I sucked at it, but it was still fun because you could make a sandwich.
But I was
like, you run over and you see the lettuce fall. You're like, oh shit, go make a burger. Or what about what was it? Beer tap? Remember when you were? And a lot of times it had the tap, and then we served the beer and you throw it down. Everybody coming up to each of the bars.
No.
Yeah, it was in Wreck-It Ralph. Remember?
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah.
Had that. Yeah.
Never played that. No, I never played that.
I just love video games. Like, you know what's funny? Like, you look at like when the PlayStation 1 came out, and I was, because even the graphics on there sucked. But like, you're playing like Tomb Raider on there or Resident Evil, you're like, oh, these graphics are good. And now you look back, you're like,
oh gosh.
What the hell was I smoking back then?
It's so pixelated. Oh,
like Laura Croft's boobs were like triangulated.
Yeah, it was all, like I said, it was terrible. But yeah, I mean, when I used to play, what was on PlayStation 1, I was crazy about it. Metal Gear Solid.
Oh,
man. And I thought there was nothing cooler than that. Yeah, there was
Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal was another one like that. The best, the ice cream truck, the evil little ice cream truck.
Yeah, with the clown face on it. I still don't like clowns. Oh,
that was, I don't think that you can ever play that one, right?
Yeah, I still don't like clowns.
Well, I think they're making a movie out of both of those.
I'm looking it up right now.
No.
Yep, there's it's on IMDb.
No, don't make a movie out of that.
They're doing Twisted.
It's got Ralph, whatever his name, Fiennes, finesse. I say it. Oh, I'm watching it. Okay, I'm sold. And Norman Reedus is in it, and the friggin' legend Kane Hodder, Thomas Jane. Oh shit! No, all these people in this movie. No, shut your mouth. Cast. Okay, yep. Olivia Wilde, Thomas Jane, Idris Elba's going to be in it. Zac Efron, Elliot Page. Is that what he or she's going by now? No, bullshit. Okay. No, The cast for Twisted Metal. No, I don't know. This can't be real. It's on IMDb. Robert De Niro.
Get out of here.
No, shut your mouth.
Twisted Metal is with Anthony Mackie. It's with the one that it's with Anthony Mackie. They actually are making something, but I don't think the rest of those people are in it.
Yeah, I got down to the bottom and said Amber Heard. I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
that's on the IMDb page. Maybe there's some people who hope to be in it. Why would you want to hope Robert De Niro be in it? Like what no. Okay.
What's Robert De Niro going to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Okay, so there was a game. Oh, let me think. What was the name of it? It was like Death Race 2000, but it was a driving game. Carmageddon. Did you guys ever play Carmageddon?
No, never seen that before.
Oh my god! So this got to be 97. Yeah, it came out in 97. Computers were just getting really popular, and I just got a new one could handle it. And I had a force feedback steering wheel. I had pedals and brake underneath my desk. Right. It was great. And then guys from work used to come over. We used to have beer, and then try to drive it. Now the cool thing was you can race and smash some other cars, but to get extra time, you run people over for points.
Oh my goodness!
It was crazy. It was actually banned in the UK, but they re-released it. But instead of running over people, they just turned the people into zombies. Hey, it's okay then.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. Like you could take shortcuts to the mall.
Oh god!
I left the car that had electricity, so you drive by it, shock people.
Oh no!
I tell you, you got a bad day. You drive that. It was fun. It was a good time. But I think I always like. You guys ever play any strategy games like the old school ones, like the Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, the Command and Conquer series. Dune, where you could build a base and send your guys to go fight. Oh, greatest time. I got it. Greatest time.
Well,
matter of fact,
I was going to say,
I think you're going to bring up like that North American thing, that old school game. Like you would travel, you're a pioneer. Bill probably knows what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about because I can see you. Because you it's like multiple choice and you would like choose something. They're like, nope, sorry, you drowned. You got bitten by a rattlesnake. You died.
Dysentery.
It's like how long can you last in like the wilderness or something?
The Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. So they said it, yeah.
And there was no graphics. Well, it did. It had like a little one, and it would show you die, but that was it. Those games are fucking great, man. Like some of the stuff that was on that Commodore 64. That one and Zork, Z-O-R-K.
Oh man, I'm waiting for you to say the one game that we always did.
Civilization?
Yes.
We played the shit out of that one on deployment, didn't we? Oh my god, that game. But you know what else we had loaded on there that came out at the same time?
What?
Was Wolfenstein.
Yep.
One of the first person shooters.
Yep. I remember.
I would sneak we had the computer like all the way up forward in CSCS
in the corner.
And in the corner by the door that goes into freaking anchoring, where the anchor is, right?
Yep.
And I know I wasn't qualified yet. I'll be up there. But I do have to alt tab out. What are you looking at? No, I just typing.
Got a book qualifying.
Oh yeah, but that's Civilization, man. They still got those. Those are good. I always like the games where you can take your time and actually think about shit.
Yeah.
Like I was just, my friend James over the house, and I guess right now is like a downtime in video games. We're trying to look for something. So I told him, I said, let's I showed him Jurassic Park 2, the park builder.
Okay.
It's a chill out game. You build a park, you got to make sure you got bathrooms and emergency shelters and electricity, and it's good. And the graphics are goddamn outstanding. Yeah, Civilization though. I can tell you, sir, our friend Al.
Uh-oh,
Going
somebody
on?
barking. Somebody's not happy.
He's probably like, "Put it on
Lassie's
mute. I
not
gotta
happy.
say something." Is Timmy stuck in the well? Fucking Timmy, son of a bitch. Yeah, I think I've been. I don't think I've stopped playing video games.
Well, I
I
never.
remember when I was living in Salem, Massachusetts. The wife and I drove up to New Hampshire. We went. I think it was like 3 floors of video games.
Wow.
And I brought, it was great. Like I bought a stack of cash. I was like, I'm gonna play video games all day. And I got, $20 worth of quarters. And it was great. Like whatever you could think of was there. They had the Star Wars game. They had, they had Gauntlet. They had all the video pinball games, like old school ones, like the original Kiss one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, and just walking in there, like it smelled like you had the popcorn, you had the candy. Like, oh my God, it just took you back. It just took you back.
I remember the Kiss pinball game. I remember the Kiss pinball game.
Oh yeah. When I was a kid, it was terrifying. Gene Simmons.
Yeah. I remember that. Man.
Oh, those pinball games are great, man.
Oh man, that's when pinball was cool. And every game had a sweet spot where you could still rock it a little bit, but it was enough not to make it lock up.
What do they call it? When you tilt.
Yeah, you tilt it. Yeah. You had to do it just right.
Tilt.
Just right. Did it all lock up. That was it. You didn't do anything.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. Yeah. So look, that and then Nintendo was good. I know it was just so cool. Like these kids have no goddamn idea. Like now they can just, if they sucks, man, they just Google it. Like, oh, I'm stuck. What do I need to do? Back then, you had to wait for like the Nintendo magazine to come out. If you were stuck on Zelda, you go buy. Remember, he had the fold out of it.
The whole fold out with the whole map. Yes.
Mario had it, right?
Yes, I remember that.
All the good spots.
Yeah.
And the only way you would know what to do is either in that magazine or while you were talking to your friends at school. It's like, that's the only way. Remember, what was it? The first level of Mario where you just keep hitting the magic block so many times to get all the coins.
And you had
I still know where it's at. If you give me a Mario game right now, I will find it. And I'm like, yep. Or the secret level.
When you could jump over everything and go all the way to the end.
Yeah, but boring. now guys do speed runs. I'm like, whatever. But and then you didn't even have the save. There was no memory on a Nintendo, so you had to have the code. It's just like when you're playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh God,
you'd stay up all night, friends sleeping over. It's like, we're getting my ass kicked. You got to write that. It would say, all right, pause, and then there's the code. So tomorrow morning when you woke up after cartoons, you can jump right back into it.
Yeah, put it back in. Why is it that we always beat the game in the middle of the night?
I don't know.
I never beat it. I never beat it during the day. I always beat it when it was like 2:00 in the morning, and that's when I beat that game.
That's usually when I beat it too. Like,
and I'm like, dang. And I'm leaving that alone. Let's move on. Leave it alone.
Oh man,
move it on.
And then it was so satisfying. Like you're like, yes. Like Mike Tyson would kick the shit out of me.
Oh, it was so satisfying.
Yeah, and then the Sega came out. Sega was pretty satisfying. They had some good shit on there, man.
Oh yeah,
Sega was good.
What's Tekken? Tekken. But I'm thinking now. I don't know why I can't. I'm brain farting. The daggone Hedgehog. Yeah, Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic was fun. Hot. And all the secrets.
And hard. I don't think I ever beat that.
How satisfied I was right when you put in Sonic, and
it goes
Sega.
Yeah.
Or what was it? The sports games. EA Sports. Challenge everything.
It's in the game. That's all I wanted to hear. It's in the game.
It's in the game. He knows on. It's like it's going down, folks.
Yeah, it's going down now. Have all my friends over. Oh yeah, it's going down now. NBA Live 95. I remember when that came out. I thought that was the best game in the world.
95.
Oh yeah,
like go look at the graphics
NBA
on that
game.
now and look at what they're got. Now this shit looks like you're actually playing. Like you're watching the game because it's got the reflection on the floor.
Oh yeah. I've had it where I went by a friend's house and his son was playing 2K. And I'm talking to him and I'm like, oh man, who's playing right now? I thought it was an actual game. But no, it was a video game.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got
crazy.
NBA 2K and I played the all-time great Lakers and they threw LeBron in there. I'm like, dude, you ain't played long enough to be an all-time great Laker right now.
Yeah,
like
please.
You go sit the goddamn bench. Kobe's going in. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's going in.
Yeah,
Shaq is more of a great Laker than freaking dumbass is.
Yeah. Put in Worthy, Magic. And I'm not a Lakers fan. Look at that. I'm a Sixers fan, and I can tell you.
Oh, what was another one? There was the Nintendo had it. I think it was Nintendo. Yeah, the Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson, the one-on-one game.
Oh, I'm thinking about the Jordan versus Bird game. I think that was Atari.
No, that was it.
It was terrible.
It was Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson and Bird had the rival.
No, but they had a video game that was Jordan versus Bird.
No, it was Magic. Oh my God. That's what happens when you beat it at nighttime.
So then we're gonna argue.
Hold on, you keep talking. Magic. Can't even spell. God damn, I can't spell word crap. What the hell am I spelling? Magic versus. Oh, look at that. As soon as I say Magic versus Bird, video game popped up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. They had let's see. There was they were definitely a Jordan versus. That was on the Sega. So they did the Jordan versus Bird on the Sega.
And Nintendo. It was so blocky. It's so terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking at the blocks talking about, I can see the shoes.
Oh. How about the crowd roars? They always sounded like static. And he shoots. You get the one whistle.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good times.
Yeah. And then Barkley only did one game.
Well, he was on. I always played Phoenix Suns on the NBA game. The NBA. It was like 3-on-3.
Yeah.
When they got the big heads.
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam. There was another freaking basketball game. It was not NBA related, but it was the one where you could cheat. Like you could go pull down your pants and like shank them or like punch them. You know what I'm talking about, right?
And I can't think because the guy he would literally punch like right and knock the ball right out, and then you just take it and go the other way and score.
Let's see, arcade. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I cannot think of the name of it.
Oh, I don't know if my brother watches. I could tell you another one that we would play was Xenophobia.
Oh man, that's going way back.
That was freaking awesome because you would go like different floors. Game Boy, just a Game Boy game. Tetris all day
long.
Yeah,
you're right. Kids don't understand the understand the pain. Game Boy.
Oh,
black
and
white.
Bring your Game Boy on the road trip. It doesn't have any lights on it. Like it's dark in the back of the car. You're like, and then remember that the stupid thing you had to get on, like it's supposed to be lit it up. It was like a little. That shit would die in a minute. It would not make
Game Boy. Then they came out with a Game Boy Color. Like that was a big thing. Oh God, it was so bad.
The game. Oh yeah, that was.
We've come a long way. We've come a real long way.
Kids still don't know, man, because we were even. The Game Boy was more closer to us joining the Navy. Like we were in high school or joining the Navy.
Yeah.
When we were going on road trips, like 4th grade, 5th grade, we had that stupid water thing with the button, and you had to push the water, and the rings would go up.
God.
Like, oh, cool. How many more hours do we got on this trip? 12. Shut up. You got to pee? You gave me a game. I'm playing with water. Of course I got to fucking pee.
See, I thought you was going to talk about the little football game with the little lights.
Oh, my God. Yes. Yeah.
Love that game.
You just, you could do, always do running plays. Like passing plays, you get it, and you just like, yes.
Love that game.
That was good. Let's see. I got a list of basketball games. I'm still talking while I'm looking this up. Let's see games. Atari basketball, NBA. Okay, 1-on-1 was J. Okay, 1-on-1, Dr. J versus Larry Bird. It wasn't Matt.
I remember that one.
That came out in 1983 on the Apple Commodore, Macintosh, Atari 7800, Atari 8-bit, TRS 800. Ooh, remember that one? The TRS 800 color. That was the monitor computer combo that you would get.
Wow.
It was sold by Radio Shack.
Radio Shack.
Call your mom now. Get your TRS 800. Super Basketball? Was that it? That was 84.
No, that's not the name of it. I can't think of the name of it.
Slam Dunk, Super Pro, Street Sports Basketball. I'm going to have to dig in. Oh, 1988, Jordan versus Bird. Nobody liked Bird. They always want to fight him. And then in 1988, also was Magic Johnson's Fast Break. Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
Was it Hoops?
Was it Hoops?
There's not showing a picture. Oh, I don't know. Definitely got to look that one up. Yeah, it's going to be a little. Oh, Arch Rivals. That's what it was. Arch
Rivals.
Yep. Boom.
Yep.
That was it.
That's when he punched the little punch.
That was, oh my God.
Knocked the ball right from underneath him.
Again, people who make video games, do that one. You don't even have to like associate yourself with the NBA. You could just make up, team players. Like the next forward is Spiff McClintock.
But that's what they did though. Because you had a guy that looked like Dr. J. He had an afro, the long socks. You had different players that looked like NBA players, but it
was so great. Like, guy going up for a three and you shank him and he can't
knock him right out the air.
That was like NFL Blitz. It was kind of like that.
Oh man, that was brutal.
And that was just.
And they encouraged knocking people out the game.
Didn't they have like you get roided up on that game? It was actually like a roid thing going on.
Out the game.
Yeah. I think we lost Tad. Or he's just reading something.
No, I'm reading something.
Well, if you get stuck in any words, just show him. Put it up the screen. We'll help you.
All right. Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. And I guess we don't have to go to open forum. We've been here for a while. So let's go ahead and do the closing comments. Any closing comments?
Yeah, Tad, play some video games, man. I think we lost you.
The old arcade games.
I do play video games.
They do.
But I play sports games. I play like Madden.
Oh, Madden.
I play them all. I tell you right now.
EA Sports.
If I'm playing a sports game, or probably the majority of my games I play is on the PlayStation, but I still have my go-to ones for my laptop, my gaming laptop. I play Star Wars Empire at War, if you like Star Wars and strategy games. The Warcraft series, not World of Warcraft, but actual friggin' strategy Warcraft. Command & Conquer, still playing that one. I'll get a hair up my ass, like I haven't played it in a while. And they have, like, if you go on Steam, I think you can get, or EA Origins, like all the Command & Conquer games for like $20 from like the first one that came out in like 96. Back before EA bought it, we used to be Westwood Studios. Yeah.
I'm going to have to look for that emulator because I want to see if I can find some of the old games I used to play.
Yeah, I'll send you some links because you download the emulator, and then and you want to make sure you're not downloading the virus. So you got to go to like a good reputable, and then you download. And some of them have all the Sega games, all Nintendo games, all like arcade games. Do you remember the one? Remember we had where we go get beer after work and the wieners and things at the end of the pier?
We didn't call it wieners and things though.
No, we didn't.
It was beer and crap. Nobody went there.
Beer and crap, but the actual name was wieners and things.
Yeah,
And
nobody.
they had a couple arcade games in there. And there was one that I used to like playing was Attack the Girls, because all you had to do is you had all the little shit moving around the screen, and then you'd steer this little guy. You try to avoid everything, and then when you complete a square, that square would open up. Then you do another one. You got to clear the whole board, and it was always like some Japanese animated girl, like. Hey. But if you got high enough, those girls were straight ass naked. Like it would show an animated one, and then it would morph it to like a real one, and I'm like. Whoa. I said, they got this actual game. Like, it's in public. It's not like I'm playing this and this is probably going to beat it at nighttime, right?
I do not remember that.
Oh, that was hours. Well, I tell you, when we were out of Phoenix, like I did my cranking time after I got qualified. So I was already qualified below decks, quartermaster, top side, like everything I could be as third class. And like, oh, you got to crank. Well, we're in port. All these little dubs would go study during lunch, and I'm the only one cleaning. I'm like, fuck this shit. I said, I'm going to go up to wieners and things and play video games until they're done studying because I'm already qualified. Yeah, and one of the other games was Zaxxon they had up there.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't remember the video games in there. I just remember going there and having something to drink.
Were you even old enough?
That's it. I
don't think they carded us back then.
Well, of course I didn't do it when I wasn't old enough. I was not doing that, but it was later, and that was the way to get rid of the headaches.
Yeah, was it the hair? Was it?
Yeah.
What's the saying to the hair that the dog bit you?
Yeah, get a hair the dog that bit you. That's right. Get rid of the headaches.
Nice.
Have you something liquid to drink and head on back to work.
Nice.
And I don't have any more. I don't have any more.
We're losing Tad here. Tad, you like the ladies log on just to see you, right? I think he's locked up. Look, no. It's weird. Like I got the shit on the screen up here, and then I'm looking us live here, and when it locks up here, it stays streaming on there.
Really? Good.
Yep.
I was actually looking at cocktail table for video games.
You cut out after cock? What'd you say after cock?
Cocktail. Those arcade things that you used to sit down and
cocktail tables. That'd be a good one. How much are they?
Boy, I'm telling you, y'all gonna get banned on Facebook. Facebook punishment.
But the ones that have more games, they cost more.
Hey, like I said,
and I'm looking for the one with Cyberball. So, but
go look on eBay, because sometimes these guys will build the cabinets, right? The arcade cabinets with the controllers, and then inside is the computer with the emulator, and then they have all the game loaded, so you can start it up, pick the game you want, and you're actually playing an arcade. And usually they go for probably like $1,000.
Okay. I know I've seen the little small mini cabinets that had a bunch of games in it, like a Best Buy or something.
I know. As if you want to feel like a giant when you play it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all big. It's all, you're all big, but the cabinet's small.
Nah. I'll pass. That seems like a waste of money.
Yeah. And unfortunately,
why just sell a full-size one?
I know. I mean, like I said, I bought the thing for PlayStation so I could have the Namco Museum and have a whole bunch of those games. The problem is, I need a joystick to play some of those games. I can't do it with a PlayStation controller.
That's a joystick.
No, that's not what I was used to playing with when I was in one of them old cabinet things. No.
At night?
It was the full,
Yeah, you got to have the big one with the ball on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I was used to playing with. So that little thing. No.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to play like Tron. Well, I guess I can play Tron like with the controller because you can get the arm getting all stupid like this, or you control them the other way.
I need a actual, old school kind of thing.
They got those. The guys that play Tekken for like legit, like they're professional Tekken players. I think there's a thing. But there's a whole, you can buy them. There's like, it's flat. It's got all the buttons on it. It's got a big ass joystick.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'll see if I can find it. I tried to look at Amazon and it was a lot of money just for a joystick. I'm like, that's not worth it. But
nah.
That's what I wanted. Great. So I can play Big Dig Dug. Can't play Dig Dug with that little tiny little thing. No, it's not going to work.
Hey, we're gonna have to put our high scores up next time we play.
No, y'all want none of this.
I'm gonna dig dug you into the ground.
Yeah, that's right. Because I used to be the ace at that. Dig dug was my game for a while.
Until you get a joystick.
Well, yeah. Once I get a joystick, though, I'm in there, but not right now. But anyway, any closing comments? Let's close this thing out.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I got nothing either. Looking forward to next
2 hours. Yeah.
We have next week where I can talk about Doctor Strange.
Yes.
I've been counting the days down. I'm
out
waiting.
Of the window. If you guys ain't seen Doctor Strange yet,
don't see it. Don't see it. It's not worth it. Just pass. Hard pass.
Next week.
It's awful.
Next week.
I'm not gonna be here today, so it's two great nerds.
I'm digging in. I'm going in. I'm telling you. I'm going in. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed.
All right, we're not out of the window yet.
Oh yeah, not going.
So anybody that watches this, you got 1 week to watch
one more week.
Yeah, I'd like to see everybody watch it. Like, come on, debate us.
Yeah, debate me. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's not good. Don't even watch it. It's not worth it.
Oh no, let them see it. I mean, hey, if you want to see it, hey, it's
don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. Watch Firestarter. Watch anything but that movie. It's not worth it.
Like I said, I give you full props. Do whatever you like to do with your money. But come next week.
Only one of us is really going to talk about it, and it's not. Yeah, it's not this one. It's he wants to talk about it because he.
I was excited. I was kind of excited about this, and it just, man.
Marvel Universe is dead. It's dead. Sorry, it's dead.
Well, we'll talk about some of the things about it next week.
Yeah, which will be just you two guys. I'll be rocking it out next week in Daytona at Rockville.
All right.
Yep. And Sunday is a pretty good lineup. Speaking of old school stuff, it's going to be 9 Inch Nails and James Addiction.
Good. They're alive.
And my buddy Rod knows James Addiction was pretty popular when we were on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
And at the Snake Ranch.
Snake Ranch. Oh, that had to be one of Bill's sea stories.
It was good times. Good times. Great memories. All right. Well, I think that's it.
All right, guys.
Do we get some outro music?
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, dang it. You know what? I closed it out.
Wow.
Yes. I closed it out. But
start humming, Bill.
We can fix this. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I can fix it. I can fix it. Give me a sec. 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 It's taking long. Give me a sec. I gotta give it some outgoing music.
Put the needle on the record. Put the needle on the record. Let the drum beat go like this. Hi.
All right.
Is that our leaving music?
No, you never heard that song? It was on the. I don't even know.
Right where you are, you're sitting in an electrical matrix of energy beyond belief, or most human conception. You'd be surprised to know how much knowledge and communication can be carried on its waves.